Hi everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com here with your free college football pick for Saturday, October 22nd, 2011. And of course we have free picks and write-ups of every single game of every single sport at SportsChatPlace.com. And at SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition, my best bets, our staff's best bets, and picks from some of the top handicappers in the world today. Like I always say, we don't hit 100% of our picks at SportsChatPlace.com Premium. We certainly don't claim to, but we have put together winning month after winning month, year after year. You know, this is the time of year where the lines are really tight. I'm sure you've taken a look at the NFL lines for this weekend. Super, super tight. This is the time of year where these websites start popping up out of nowhere. These, guys who claim to be these world-famous handicappers, but they're so world-famous that we've never even heard of them before. We've never heard of them before because they keep changing their names over and over and over again. They're not even, the same people. A lot of these people, they get your phone number somehow, they get your email address, and they basically harass you trying to sell you picks and stuff. Stay away from these guys. If they were picking at 90 to 100%, you'd be calling them. They wouldn't be calling you, and they certainly wouldn't be pounding the table and begging you basically to spend your money with them. You know, there's a lot of reputable handicappers out there, a lot of reputable handicapping sites. We're proud to be part of that group. We're not going to make outrageous claims because we can't back them up. What we do is we give you an honest, fair value, and we've put together winners. We over-deliver instead of making these huge promises and claims and then falling short on them. So if you haven't given SportsChatPlace.com Premium a try, you might want to give it a try. But like I said, make sure you guys know who you're doing business with, because I can't tell you enough how many emails I get from people talking about how they've had dealings with other handicapping sites or other handicappers that they've spoke to on the phone, and they've been scammed out of thousands of dollars. Stay away. I hear it every single year. But anyways, enough of this stuff. I'm gonna go on with this. I'm gonna go on with that basically public service announcement for a while, because I see it more and more, and these are the weeks when it always happens. But anyways, we're going to get to our free pick here, and in this one, Washington Huskies and Stanford Cardinal. Yeah, I'm going to go for one of the big games and one of the tougher games on the board, really. Stanford undefeated. They've covered every single week, the spread. Washington, kind of a surprise team, a one-loss team, a team that still has a chance to win the division title in the Pac-10 and get to the Pac-10 championship game. I'm not quite sure if Washington is ready for that kind of step, but they have been playing some really, really solid football of late. Of course, it's Stanford. Andrew Luck, he is the #1 overall NFL draft choice, this season if he stays healthy. And of course, as a Miami Dolphin fan and season ticket holder, I certainly hope the Dolphins keep losing just so they can get Andrew Luck. But does his luck hold up in this game against the Huskies? I think Andrew Luck, it's not just him. He's got a great offensive line. All of the really good college football teams throughout the years, we saw with Oregon last year with Jeff Maul, with Ohio State they had Sansabacher, who did really, really well with, who's doing really well with the Bears as well now. The old Boston College teams with Doug Flutie, he had Waddle. They always have like this type of guy on their team, and for Stanford, it's Whalen. And it really helps. It's kind of that bailout guy that he knows he can throw it. Texas A&M, it's Swope. It just, you see it every single year. You see it on all of the better college football teams. They always have that guy. Sometimes it doesn't hold up, because they're just out talented. But normally that's kind of like their safety valve, where they know they can throw the ball up and they have a guy who's going to make a play. The thing about Washington is, though, that they can really run the ball, and they have the size on the line that they can compete with Stanford. There's very few teams in the country that have lines that can compete with the Stanfords, the Wisconsins of the world. Brigham Young has a gigantic line, and they can stack up against these teams and give them that sort of trouble, even though they don't have a very good team this year. But what we see is, the games are won and lost on the line in any kind of football. The team that blocks and tackles better wins almost every single football game. We could talk about skill positions. We could talk about Andrew Luck. We could talk about, we could talk about this stuff all day long. But if you ask any of the quality football coaches out there, the great football coaches, they'll tell you the same thing. It all begins and ends in blocking and tackling, which all begins on the line. I'll tell you, I think Stanford does have the edge here. I think they're home. I think they're probably the better team overall. I don't like laying 21 points when the line matchup, I think, is a lot closer than that in the trenches. So this isn't a game that I would give as a premium pick, and that's why I'm doing it here for free in the video. But I'm trying to break it down a little bit, and I think that the Washington line, I think it keeps them in this game. I think Washington can run the football on Stanford. I think they can keep Luck off the field. I think if they limit their mistakes, getting 3 touchdowns, you got to go with the Washington Huskies here. This is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out all of our free sports picks, write-ups, and action at SportsChatPlace.com. And for my best bets, our staff's best bets, and picks from some of the top handicappers in the world today, SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition. I'll be back tomorrow with another free college football pick for Saturday, of course. And have a great day, and be sure to check out our picks on tonight's games.